I'm Trinity Lewis.
And I'm Brian Leslie.
And this is Black Hills Weekend.
Well, Trinity, of course, as the 2014 Black Hills Rally is wrapping up, there's still some things to do, but I know you've spent quite a bit of time this week checking out all of the events going on, and as always, have come up with a list.
Handpicked 5 different events that we think that our viewers are going to really enjoy, Brian. And it all starts off kind of with rally-related items that we want to make sure people know about.
Yeah, and as things are kind of winding down for the rally, there's still quite a bit left to see in here, especially from a music standpoint, so that's kind of where we want to start. You have your headliners and acts at the Buffalo Chip, at the Broken Spoke, at Easy Riders, at Loud American. For example, at the Chip, you're still time to catch a couple of them. Cheap Trick is going to be up Friday night, and then closing things out with Buck Cherry. And then at the Easy Riders, you've got Josh Rogan on Friday, and then an act that I particularly like, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, on Saturday night, and that's at Easy Riders. At Loud American, a local favorite, and that is going to be Chancey Williams and the Younger Brothers Band. If you haven't had a chance to hear them, highly recommend them. There's some hidden gems that you have found, some other groups that are also going to be in town this weekend that you may not have heard about. So give us those options.
There's a lot of people who really enjoy watching American Idol, and if that's something that you appreciate a lot, then you are going to be excited to hear that Season 5 finalist Bucky Covington is performing at the Rapid City Ramada Inn on Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And then at Minor Brewing in Hill City, Jackie Meyer's band will dole out jazz, funk, and soul from 6 until 8. And remember that Brule is on stage nightly at the High Country Guest Ranch outside of Hill City, and that's at 7:30.
Second on our list is moonwalks, believe it or not, because the full moon is this weekend, and you found a couple of kind of rare moonwalks that are going on this weekend.
That's right. Now, if you can't do the moonwalk that we know about, the dance,
Yes.
That's all right. We are not talking about that. A little bit different. It's a full moon this weekend, of course, and we have 2 different moonwalks. First, at Devil's Tower near Hewlett, Wyoming, will be a moonwalk around the base of Devil's Tower to see the night sky and the tower at night. It's a really majestic view, absolutely. You'll want to bring a jacket, wear comfortable shoes, and meet at Joyner Ridge Trail parking lot. That is on Sunday night of this weekend. And then the National Forest Service is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the 1964 Wilderness Act with a moonwalk in the central Black Hills. So we will meet at Palmer Gulch Trailhead at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. The Wilderness Act meant to preserve the wilderness character of an area, such as the Black Elk Wilderness area near Custer.
Number 3 on the list, a couple of communities celebrating downtown Friday nights with live music, Newcastle, Wyoming, and Spearfish, South Dakota. And Trinity, you found something a little unique in Spearfish this weekend.
Yes, you can show up early and see the Budweiser Clydesdales on Main Street. Now, these are the famous horses right off of the ads that you see all year long, but especially during the Super Bowl. The famous horses will have a full hit showing downtown from 5 to 7 p.m. You can meet the world famous team and you can have your picture taken with them. My experience with the Clydesdales is that they're really friendly. The people who handle them allow you to pet on them and give them some love. It's a really neat experience.
And that'll be on Friday night, downtown Spearfish on Main Street from 5 to 7 p.m. right before the live music starts. Another one that's kind of another Western-related event is the Tuckered A Rodeo, and tell us a little bit about that, Trinity.
This isn't just your regular rodeo. It's going to happen on Sunday near Hill City at the Double Diamond Ranch. They're hosting the Tuckered A Rodeo. Now, this is what makes this such a neat event. It's a chance for special needs children to participate in a rodeo. It's open to the public with a free barbecue, gold panning, and a petting zoo. Great for the family. It's 4 miles north of Hill City at the intersection of Highway 16 and 385. That's this Sunday from 11 until 2. Just a really neat outreach. And as I said earlier, Brian, I'm not sure that other communities do something like this, but whether they do or they don't, this is really special.
For the special needs children, and
Very
it's kind of a feel-good event too,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Really is. Well, if you're looking to have a blast or a last rally hurrah, we've got one for you, literally. On Friday at 1 o'clock at Crazy Horse Memorial, they're going to be setting off the dynamite. If you've never heard that before, when is that going to take place?
at 1 o'clock, which is kind of unusual because it will be midday. Everyone will be able to be there to see it. There is an admission fee, just $5 per biker. And if you're not a biker, can you attend anyway, Brian?
Absolutely. And you might want to consider just staying a little bit later to see the nightly laser light show on the side of the mountain, and that's a wonderful experience too.
So it's a really nice way to be able to see several different things happening at the Crazy Horse Memorial. But the blast, I think it only took place one other time this summer, so
Sure.
really neat.
Now there's a lot more going on in Hills, of course, this weekend. You've got the Custer County Fair, you got the Rapid City Art Walk. All of those things are going to be listed underneath if you're watching on YouTube or if you're on blackhillschannel.com with some links to all of those pages on our blog post for this one, for this episode. So I invite you to visit there and find more information, everything that you would need to make the event a lot of fun.
Yes, and we do also ask to get feedback from you. We want to know how your weekend went, what different events you participated in, and if you have an upcoming event that you would like us to have on Black Hills Weekend, go ahead and type that into the box below, and we would love to share that with our audience. Well, Brian, there's so much opportunity to have a lot of fun this weekend. We just like to encourage people to stop pushing pause
And push play
this weekend.